Hey folks, welcome to Pawpaw John's Homesteading Channel. Today I'm just going to be doing a little fence work. So it's about the end of February and the weather's pretty warm today. Just taking advantage of the downtime right now here on the homestead to get this little fence work done. I've got a couple of gate posts in here. I set these a few weeks ago, so they're pretty well set in the ground. I'm going to go ahead and brace it today. They got to add another brace post in the back. And I'm going to take my wire, move it over, get it all clipped up, and just show you a little bit of fence and just bring you along for a journey today. So that's the first part of that setting that post. Went ahead and I pulled a line to get an idea exactly where that post needed to line up to, and went ahead and dug my hole. I didn't have to stick a tape measure in the ground or anything like that to make sure my depth was correct. I went ahead, I just put a little electrical tape right here around the post, and when I get to this ground level, I know my post hole is as deep as it needs to be. So another tip, I share with you what I'm doing with these posts. I bought these and they're supposed to be severe weather. Over time they do rot. I found that if you take and coat the end of these posts before you put them in the ground, it'll help prevent the moisture from wicking up inside of this post and prematurely rotting it. I painted it to the depth of my hole, so I already know where it's going to be. I'll come back and paint these posts later. And of course you'll need a level and some type of packing stick. This is actually a hoe. I use the end of this and pack that hole, but I don't recommend this because you may hurt yourself here. So it's as simple as that, setting a post. You can dig the hole and put concrete in it and brace it up and all that stuff, but it's not really necessary a lot of soils. I've got a little bit of clay here, not too deep in the ground, so I don't have to go as deep with my post. So as far as depth goes, it all depends on your soil and what the purpose of your fencing is. Whether you're keeping cows in or goats or pigs or what have you. For what I need this for, it's fine. And I don't have to go as deep either on my fence post because I'm building a brace up here. It won't pull as bad. I've got a 4-foot section here, it won't pull. So that's the first step here. I'm gonna go ahead and put a post in and see about getting this wire off and go ahead and get this thing moved over. watch me pull these staples out of this post. This post has been in the ground over 20 years. And so this wire has been standing here over 20 years. Wire's still good. I pulled these staples out. But the reason why I wanted to stop real quick is to show you these right here. Don't matter what brand it is. If you get a pair of these fencing pliers, stick them in your toolbox, have them around so you can do fence work on your homestead, these will become your best friends. There's a lot of things you can do with these. Pulling these fence staples, it makes it very easy because that little hole right there, you can go in behind it. Oh, I'll show you. This little slot right here on the end, when you close it, you see that gap? See that staple? You can reach in like this. You can reach in like that. Can you see it? There you go. Grab it, pull it, get a hold to it, and it comes right out. Staple's even good. You can put these in a can and reuse them. I just want to show you that real quick. Keep moving along here. Got to get this done today. But one section of fence is done today. I've got my gate hung, and I think I'm gonna call it a day. If you like the video, give it a big thumbs up, and I'll see you folks next time.